in CT side for Fnatic, a knife round win, you can only presume. And while this map has been struggle street for this team in the RMR qualifiers, numbers mean nothing at this point. Dust 2 worked wonderfully. Let's see how Mirage affair goes. 3 on B, it's a bit of a read, and in pop G2 with that deep smoke. It's only Banjo and one more man in the site, but Mezzi comes through with a kill, running the smoke. Trade is allowed, but Nico now has to do it alone. Doubled up. Lovely shots from him and Hunter, and it's just Poison.
Final boss of Counter-Strike, apparently. Poison, and he comes! Oh dear, don't let it start all over again! Nico, he's been deleted! Poison with the clutch. Gonna grab the kit as well, and already he begins Mirage, much akin to how the other map started, which is looking fresh as hell.
Ah, dear. That's a worrying sign, isn't it, right? Hunter and Nico come in with 2 kills each. They get a post plant. Poison jumps the smoke and 1v2s in an instant. But also, I'm glad we got a competitive game today, Harry. Even if Dust 2 wasn't what I would call competitive, this series certainly has been. And no one expected Fnatic to show up here in this matchup after, you know, the rocky road of stand-ins and even what they've shown this tournament already. So this is definitely a better sign. Let's see if it can continue. G2, of course, will force with a bomb plant of the pistol. Oh, Poison hit a bit of damage there, but Hunter will live to tell the tale. Up Cat he goes, and he's got a story, all right. Alex, oh dear, dead. Mezzi will swing from Cat and trade that kill. The rest of the team are at ramp, with the exception of Monacy, who's grabbed that gun. Nico's got a pick, running out of the A site. Oh, he's deep, all right, but Poison's here to snuff him out. 2 more. Smoke goes in deep, and Amanek goes over the top, but Poison's already close enough that this angle doesn't work anymore. He can't see a thing. Poison's crowded in the smoke, hiding away. He sees the shadow behind default. He sees everyone, in fact, but still gets deep by Jax. Bomb denied by Mezzi, and they're waiting on the flank.
Hello. Is Alexa B secretly in the server? A T-spawn wrap all the way up through ramp. This is an Alexi classic, but Banjo's fumbled it. Oh, dearie me. He's still alive, at least. That's something. Pressure's still getting applied. 4 bullets for Mezzi, and he's got to use them to best Jax in the 1v1. Up, over, missed shot initially, and the MP9 gets him low, but it's not enough to win the round. Mezzi with a phenomenal step up when they needed him to. Right, didn't even see anyone for the first, like, 12 rounds of Dust 2.
Yeah.
Well, he plays into it in a big way to open up Mirage.
Instantly, right? Yeah, stop that bomb plant. That was the most important factor, right? Not just his trade in mid, but just allow for Banjo to come in on the back line, even if that flank wasn't what he wanted. Still a round win for Fnatic. And yeah, it sucks losing all of the money and taking 4 casualties, but those force buys are terrifying in second rounds on T-halves. Oh, don't let him down. Don't let him down. Oh, Mezzi was going for guns. That's why he didn't fist bump. I'm sure he got there eventually. Upgraded to the Galil, or at least he tried. But I don't see it. There must have been an M4 about. Here's the eco for G2. Should be just swept apart for Fnatic. Gotta watch out, Alex. There's Deagle's out top. Heavy in mid. Do they have flashes to go in? Only 1 on Banjo, and he's got his eyes on B right now. So Fnatic don't need to die on this hill in middle. They'll tuck in instead. Let G2 take some space. The 1 bit of util to cut off Con. G2 run up Cat.
Mezzi's here, though, and with the game he's having, he's going to do just fine at holding the line. Thank you very much, Fnatic. He's now on for the ace. Go on, Mezzi! Yeah. There it is. The ace for him in round number 3, and he gets that one over the line. Just walks it there on a leash the whole time. Fnatic 3-0. G2 coming in with the big guns.
Yeah, a little growl there. He had an anti-eco ace on overpass yesterday as well. All over it is Mezzi. Those were clean shots, though. You don't want to let G2 grab a gun and that round get out of control. Mezzi won't allow it. Here's the buy. Here's what we've been waiting for. G2 coming in with their first full investment. Probably won't have the orb, but everything else is there. Fast, they keep going for the quick Cat takes Jax back for another, and he's got the pick. As he's dead, they line up on the A site. Jax takes 2. In the meantime, eviscerated are the rest of G2. I don't know how, when, where, or why, but here's the spot we're in. 1v3 for Monacy. Jax double up, meant nothing. Free AWP, you take that, but what can you do with it?
There he is. m0NESY, on the scope, they all swang him together. Just don't give him the room. And they're going to take that AWP back. Thank you very much, m0NESY. Fnatic, they keep 4 on the board. They deal with the fall buy from G2. And I mean, already this is kind of dire starts to Mirage, right? There's still a lot of time. That's like your one upside here. You know, you don't love your first look in with the rifles. You don't love what you got, but you still got time to right your wrongs.
Yeah, I don't like calling this because it's not always easy to tell, but it did feel like Dust 2 was just a tilter. Like, that's a, I think, appropriate word for G2. So hoping they can reset coming into this one, hoping they can just forget about it, move on with this map that has typically been so good for them. They love an overtime here. Meanwhile, Alex has locked out the first 2 from the bomb site. Go plant, Fnatic. Allow, but those mollies will slow it down, and we're going to need a re-smoke in jungle. Hunter drops it to deny this gap. Pepsor, he's going to know his lineups though. If you go open plant, you might just lose your life, and there it is from Pepsor. Nico with a good dig, but it's traded, and Hunter, not much to do in this position. They swing him on the fade, and Alex hounds down the third. 5 up for Fnatic. This is going to completely shred the group apart. You know what this will mean, Harry? I didn't even talk about this in the series because I never thought it would be a possibility, but I will now. If Fnatic win this game, it guarantees NiP a top 3. Obviously, that's pretty assured anyway. They're 3-0, but it guarantees it. It gives them that breathing room. So NiP are supporting Fnatic right now. If they're not, they should be. Just for that little sigh of relief.
Perhaps even weirder, it also shunt Fnatic above G2 and leave them out of that top 3 spot for the time being. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line here. Not just how it affects NiP, but where it's going to leave G2 in the grand scheme of this group. Admittedly, still with games left to play. But I don't think many people would have looked at this as G2 falling out of top 3.
Like, the way most teams in this group should be looking is, oh, LFO, Fnatic, those are the free wins. And I say that with air quotes because, you know, no game is free in Counter-Strike, but LFO definitely the underdog of this group, and Fnatic alongside, like, the team that doesn't have their full roster to an even more problematic position than G2 or NiP. So, yeah, this is shocking right now, but how long will it last? Can Fnatic keep it up? Because while G2 may be a bit in their head, Fnatic are only feeling free at this point, and that mid pick is just as much. m0NESY boosted over the smoke, picks Hunter, and out A they go into Poison.
Oh, missed shot for m0NESY. It's not every day you see him get off to a start like this. 2 on 5. I mean, this round should already be over. m0NESY and Jax, or Amanek rather, make us reconsider. That's ballsy for m0NESY as he runs the gauntlet, but now that he's lost his teammate all alone, another missed shot. And m0NESY's there to clothesline him. 6-0 for Fnatic. We need something more here for G2, whether that's Hunter continuing and having someone alongside him is like the main thing, right? That can be Nico. It could even be, you know, Monze, the up-and-coming AWPer from Scunthorpe.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Xtez needs to come in with some wise words of encouragement at this point in the game. He is going to have to earn his paycheck today double or twofold because G2 need all the support they can get at the moment. You know, what's nice as well, it was the Poison show back on Dust, and then, you know, as the game picked up, Alex got super involved as well. I feel like this map has started off strong for everyone, right? Like, you know, m0NESY's 14-2, sick. Poison won that 1v2 in the pistol. Alex mowed down some on these A plays. Pepsor's stopping plants as well. Like, it's not just, oh, we're relying on Poison and G2 can avoid him. No, now everyone's got wind in their sails on Fnatic. They shouldn't even be here in a third map, but they stand tall. G2 broken by, but they've won these before in this series already. Pepsor, the only player in 8, he is tucked in on Sandwich. Full Macan mode activated, and G2 want to take a bite out of his lunch. Oh, re-smoke is a saving grace from Alex. And a B player dead. It's not going to get any easier. You might just have to hit the go button.
Yeah, go where though?
Back to T-spawn.
Yeah, just run it back again maybe. Pepsor's dropped the bomb out in the open. Nico and the Deagle. And dead on the swing. I don't know, man. It's just honestly now, this one should be another clean round for Fnatic. And I mean, there it is. I don't know. I've been reading a lot, you know, about kind of like the psychology of conflict, I guess. Like one of the things is this idea of like there's kind of a mythos around it, right? And like if you perceive that your opponent's already going to win, how much worse that can, you know, how that can like affect your mindset. And dude, I don't know, like the peaks from G2, it feels like you just already know that Fnatic are going to win the round like before it's even happened. Like I've never seen a Nico peak feel tame. I've never seen a Monacy AWP clutch that I don't get worried about. And right now I'm seeing all of those things. It is concerning. Feels like G2 are trapped in their heads, and I mean, Poison, he's really not helping them get out of there anytime soon. Amanek 0-8, Monacy 0-7. There's 2 players yet to frag on G2, and it's only getting worse. I mean, they're
Poison's back, baby. He never left us. Flashed out. Oh, he doesn't get behind cover, but Nico doesn't get much chance to live either. It's going to be the round for Fnatic, as all the others have been as well. And this is terrifying right now, Harry, for G2 fans, as Fnatic are making them look foolish. I know what you mean, though. Like, just individually, doesn't feel like G2 have that flair anymore in this game. They look suffocated, out of there. Just fights all coming through for Fnatic. You can see how loud Alex is getting as well. That's one thing the Fnatic haven't really had in this series, or sorry, in this tournament. They've looked very quiet on cams. They've not had a reason to get hyped many a time. And, you know, we haven't seen players being loud and being, like, audacious. And that was also a worry of mine anyway with Smooya gone. Like, who is the hype man? Certainly was never the Swedes. Do the young'uns want to do the same for Fnatic? Well, luckily, we don't need to ask that question. Alex is keeping spirits high, and the score as well, 8-0. G2 are back out middle, but only because Fnatic let them. Poison's now up in Cat. It's been Mezzy here many a round. So a new challenge for G2, and one they're not aware of yet. Nice lineup.
It's going to get you into middle, but is that anything worth celebrating? Oh, first man gets past, however, Poison didn't see this.
Oh! See ya.
Chase down. Okay. Honestly, gets his first kill. He's on the board now, right? Maybe he can do something. He remembers. Oh. He's got the bloodlust. He remembers what winning feels like. Hunter's in with another. This is more like it.
Amanek AWP.
Hepzor. Oh, bloody hell, run away.
What is going on?
Alex now all alone, and there's Jax to seal the deal. Yeah, a couple of weirdness moments in that one.
Yeah.
But ultimately, G2 do get a much-needed round, don't they?
Yeah, it's pistols as well. That's certainly a nice round to get on the board. You get out with a lot of money, a free AWP. I mean, Amanek just escapes there. Better than dying, I guess. But boy, oh boy, G2, they like to make you sweat, don't they? Fnatic are not going to be ruffled too much. It just came down to good flashes on short, getting Poison off and steamrolling into the B-bomb site. G2 have something to celebrate, and now they can get their heads back in the game. Honestly, looking for that B pick. The lovely deep molly takes half his health out. Leaning BRG2. Double AWP again. Mezzy in the right place. Like when Fnatic are playing both ramp and inside of Palace, you know they're feeling it. Poison smoked his behind just to play with their heads.
Well, you know, I guess after he's been smoking their behinds the whole game long, right? Like it's about time.
For yourself.
Little run boost in middle. Monze. Out he goes. Scoped up with the AWP, hoping he gets a fight from short side, but nothing being given by Fnatic. You've got to take it.
You want it? Come get it. Poison's got to be very careful. If they sneak through the smoke and go over stairs, they'll see his barrel. They'll know where he is. It's a risk he's willing to take. Just buying time, 30 seconds. G2 don't have a wealth of it. Shots ring out off the flash. Poison knows where they are. There's a lot in con, and it's a missed shot on the jump. Poison, these are uncharacteristic, but he follows up. Hunter does get dinked, but lives to tell the tale, and m0NESY wins his fight with the AWP. They never knew, they never know about Pepsor here in the Palace, waiting to take the crown off their heads.
They're suspicious about it. m0NESY was looking at it, but he's got to plant the bomb. Oh dear, now he's all alone, and Mezzy's going to cancel it out from short, never give him the room in the clutch. And so Fnatic take themselves a 9th.
It's so clean, it's so calculated, nothing going wrong. Banjo, so focused, can't fist bump. But here we go. Just got to feel excellent for Fnatic. You have to get behind it a bit. It's sad to see G2 in this state, but Fnatic, who have just been getting beat on, you know, even losing a map to LFO, like it's been a bit sad. It's been a bit sad, hasn't it? So this is reassuring. Don't know what it means for the group, for Fnatic, if they can keep this up next days, but certainly a sign of what they can do when they're all on point. Amanek still yet to frag. And this is what you do when you're 0-9, man. It's rough. Hunter lurking mid. He got in the window the other round and backstabbed to rotate through murder hole, so maybe looking to do the same on this B play. Meanwhile, it's getting faked out. Nico's throwing a bunch of utility over the A side. He's forced a reaction from Fnatic, but they now know this is a fake. All these nades and no players, no commitment. It's got to be B. Already Alex starting to lean back to window. Hunter's left under, just grouped up for the full assault. It's Banjo and it's m0NESY here to save the day.
Banjo going to be the first point of contact. He's pulling the strings, and there's the first. Can't find anything more. m0NESY inside of the site now needs to stay alive. That's the bomb drop, the wealth of information.
Nice shot.
Follow up. That's more like it, m0NESY. Come on, mate. Nico alongside them. Barrels out of the window. Okay. It does get silenced. Poison's fighting for this, taking the site. m0NESY.
Get him out.
They do manage to deal with Poison. That was very awkward. But Pepsor's still got this timing. He was able to disrupt that A play on a big late lurk in through the Palace. Now, similar chance, similar opportunity. Just m0NESY left to beat. Pepe Zora versus m0NESY. The flash on short, tucked in, and he's going to steal the round away. G2 in with a second, and m0NESY finally starting to find his footing.
Oh, sigh of relief, isn't it, right? If someone's going to step up, surely it can be m0NESY with the big green. Not going to be easy with the double orb that Fnatic have been running on the other side, but must-win fights. After a couple of shaky shots, he follows up with a clutch, and that's fine. That's good enough for G2. You take whatever rounds you've been given in this game. Poison's just still feeling it, jumping out market like it's the pistol round and hunting these kills. It's a long road to recovery, but G2 are trying to walk it. Lace is tied. Now money starts to drip for Fnatic. This is the protocol to win for G2. This is the way back. Win this round, you put Fnatic on eco, suddenly a 9-6 looms. But will it be that easy? 2 for 1 in middle, m0NESY gives it up. Re-swing, that's a bit much. m0NESY gets that kill with the AWP. And even though Pepsor picks Nico elsewhere, it does give mid to G2 if they want it. 2 on 3, util lacking for Fnatic. Just got to play their sights.
Taking con, going towards A. Pepsor here alone, playing it tucked as well. If he swings for him, oh, bloody hell. There was a timing there that could have been found instead. He just remains tucked.
Very hard to clear here.
Yeah, but his biggest problem, right, is he wants to look at con every now and again just to make sure he's not getting walked on, and that could give m0NESY the pick. Oh, did he see him?
No one saw anything.
No one saw each other. It's a round where no one knows what's happening. Jack's walking in. Alex is still here. It's literally balancing on a knife's edge, and no one is even aware of that right now. Flash to clear CT, but they still don't know about Pencil, and that's the plant denied. Monacy's now got 10 seconds, tagged on that first swing, and as he goes back, he's challenged from short. Banjo's gonna steal double digits for Fnatic, 10 on the board. And what was maybe a route to recovery, while the door's now been slammed in their faces.
I don't know where they thought the opponents were, right? Like, they did that flash CT, that was perfect. It completely whited Alex. I thought G2 were going to clear something on A, like go for a CT peek, go for a default peek, check under Palace. Look at anything, man. But they just go straight for the plant. Like, Fnatic, they have 3 players. They're going to be stopping plants on A. G2 just don't check a single position once they get so deep. I guess they feel like there's no one there. But, oh, it's pretty ugly.
Fnatic has 8 ADR.
Yeah.
And no kills. And
what are you saying about?
Oh, okay. Bloody hell. That could have been it. That could have been a chance, but instead...
Oh!
Oh! Flip back round.
Boys is just saving
everything. And he even drops in a lower than man. It could still get weird. Monacy don't give him a chance. Pepsor's there to quell it, and it's all on Nico with a Deagle out through ramp.
Nico Deag. Oh.
This were a different time, a different matchup. I'd be believing.
They saw him. Look at the minimap. Yeah, everyone's running. Everyone's running. They know exactly where he is. And Nico doesn't know that they know. It's a no-off. And surely no chance. Look at this setup.
Do you think he lives going through the murder hole?
I think he dies. And so he shall. 11-2, Fnatic get rid of the pistols with ease, and it's a sign of the times when Poison's dropping under with his AWP. Absolutely bonkers. Fnatic are invincible right now. And Amanek, what's the opposite? Very, very mortal.
Yeah, that is what it feels like, isn't it? I mean, dude, it's sad to see, because
sure.
I don't like Amanek looks kind of devastated when you see him right now. This isn't what he's
a happy-go-lucky guy.
And it does feel sad, but I think, you know, I mean, it's kind of like a good spirit level to see where the rest of the team are at, and like...
I think after Dust 2, like, you know, we're realizing it now, but that just killed G2, didn't it? At least in today's game. Just kind of shredded them. Don't want to take it away from Fnatic. They've capitalized incredibly on this position, and I thought they were going to be the ones to melt after that comeback on Inferno. Think back 2 maps, folks. Remember, that was a dominant game for G2. Fnatic pulled it all the way to 30 rounds and still lost. Those hurt more than getting stomped at times, and I thought Fnatic would crumble, so they have really risen up. They have lifted their heads out of the dirt in this series, but G2 buried alive, mate. Is there any hope? Vent not broken, which is nice considering the one thing Hunter's gotten away with is making that play into window and flanking CT. But it's a small detail. G2 waiting mid for a pick that will not be given.
And I mean, here's the thing, like, you kind of lose all your initiative as like these ideas have just crumbled. Everything is essentially just go slow, hope they give us something in middle. If they don't, I don't know, we'll kind of shamble into a site and see what happens. You know, you're not given this kind of the full faith, the full trust that you would normally have.
Okay.
Here's a B play where they found a decent bit of room. Mezzi back at the site. Holds on for the first and is helped out by Banjo. This is a lovely crossfire. And so even though you get all this room, you still get cut down. The result is still the same. And I mean, this just must feel like bashing your head into a brick wall for G2 right now. Nico's silenced, and yeah, I mean, dude, it might be a pretty sour game for G2 if they ever look back on this.
You know, I'm not surprised at the pace we're seeing, but I would love to see a change in style, just a quicker round, like run A smokes or go for a fast con split. Like, you know, Hunter's so good at coming in on these underlurks and being a problem. Why won't G2 go for a quicker round? Just, you know, think about how much room they were getting in mid in the first 5 rounds of this game. Obviously, some rounds when Fnatic play heavy mid, it's a problem, but G2 are getting into into ladder room like back-to-back-to-back rounds and getting that short pick. So I would love to see a quick one. This is more like it for Hunter, but of course Mezzi rushes the spawn and takes him out. So even when G2 feel like they've got something fresh and funky, Fnatic stop it right there. Amanek on the board, baby! First kill of the game.
There it is.
Celebration station, and Fnatic now looking to retake the B site.
Go, Amanek. Come on, this is for you. This isn't about G2 anymore. This is Amanek's story. 2 in the round. Can he make it a third? The heavyweight of Poison. Other side.
Get out.
No match for Amanek. 3 kills
Beast.
now on the board, and he's won this round
Get
for
him.
G2.
Get him.
Is he going to make it a fourth?
Oh,
Nico will steal it.
It looked pretty spiffing, pretty clean, if you ask me. But don't ask me. Just watch. Figure out for yourself. Is this game done? Or did G2 have a hope in hell? 3 on A. It's certainly a nice setup. Let's see how it fares.
Smokes, Molly, Flash, all of it going over into A.
Nico, cheeky.
Seeing Nico here. Oh,
Yeah,
Nico tapped out.
yeah.
Helped out now by the rest of the gang. Monacy's on the board as well. Only Alex left. They know about him and they've spotted him now. G2. Jesus.
Spicy.
Turns on a dime. Alex 1v5, but that's all he's going to manage.
Yeah, that's one you don't even think about. Your body just reacts. Your brain realizes what you've done. But what have G2 done? They've won a pistol. Licking our lips at the prospect of a competitive third map. Dust2 certainly didn't deliver. Nico waking up with a couple of kills, 3 in fact in the A site. Might be something here for G2 after all. See many a CT side come back. Can Alex cut the head off the beast before it's a problem? 4 Glocks, I love this for Fnatic. Just getting the round over with. Get those guns in ASAP. Forget a force. Running the Molotov. All going to burn to pieces. And Amanek getting crispy. 3. That's more like it. Full house from the 2.
There's our boy. There he is. What's his face? Look,
yes, little smile.
I'm going to cry.
Aww.
Is anyone else getting emotional? Amanek just smiled. He's looked so sad throughout the whole first half. And it wasn't until that last round where he was like, oh, I'm actually good. And then, like, suddenly, you know, he's reinvigorated. And we talked about it earlier on, you know, like kind of the mind game, the mythos behind, you know, facing an opponent where you've just been getting steamrolled. Sometimes all it takes is like a couple of rounds here and there. Suddenly, you're no longer fearful. You're no longer going into every fight like you've already lost it. And now you're no longer burdened with the T side where you're the one having to make the majority of calls, you know, like kind of set the pace, which is really where we've seen Nico's IGL in struggle in the past. I don't know. All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it's not improbable that a comeback could happen. Still unlikely, but it's not out of this world.
Wow, you went with improbable, not impossible.
Yeah,
You, in fact, put more stake on G2 here than I thought, but let's see. This gun round will decide a lot right now because while G2 have to run the bonus, they're going to be drip dry of opportunity. Not if Nico can get away with things like that. Through the smoke, before the molly pops, he drops Alex. And a 3-on-4 ensues of Fnatic heading B. The bomb is very late. Pepsol needs his instant kill. If he gets stalled by Amanek, this is perfect. Time wasted by Amanek. Oh, Pepsol, you saw him! You saw him! He kills Nico instead. They never knew where Amanek got to. Banjo turns back and Amanek stops him. This is a beautiful hold. How is the anchor still up, still here? The drop-in denied, and Amanek putting on a show in the B site. Pepsol out of ammo. He has time to make this clutch happen, though. 1v2. Jax in the window, got across past him. Looking good. Jax moves away. And Amanek getting walked upon. Pepsol with the info. It doesn't go both ways. They've lost him. Oh, there's a shot. He knows, but he can't convert. And Amanek with 3 on B. That's more like it. Triple kills are all he does.
That's now. And, you know, like everyone was kind of, you know, we were all going, oh, Amanek and what, like 14? Oh, well, yeah, funny. But, like, here's something I'll say, like, he's come into this now, 3K rounds.
Yep.
Out of the 6 rounds that G2 have, Amanek is directly responsible for half of them, while also having 0 kills all the way until round 15. So, you know, he might not have had the strongest starts, but what matters in the long run is how you finish. And if he is able to pick this up and start to look more like himself, raise the morale of the team, save the day.
Look at the hype train you're getting on, Harry. You bought G2 stocks at halftime.
They were so low. They were so low. I had to get in. I had to get in. And I think I've done it at a good timing here.
Oh, little CZ. What's this? Not seen this every game. And, well, back to the drawing board with that one. Jax, oh, he gets deeked. Nico, he's been pretty crispy in the second half. He's hit some heads, he has. But chasing Spawn is Pepsaw. Picked up the gun from the body of Jax and put it to good use. Hunter's dead. And Nico, he's got to make magic happen with m0NESY. Both of them walking Spawn. m0NESY could flash this right at the end, but Pepsaw's behind cover. A flash will only give away both players' positions. Nico now, they know, and they turn. Oh, late reaction from Poison, but it might not matter. The molly should burn him out. m0NESY hits the shot, but now he's all that stands. And this is simply no time, no chance. No hope in hell for this 1v3. He's got to get out, and they're going to hunt him. Good shot. Any more for m0NESY? This orb getting saved is so important if G2 actually want to make this happen. There's two. They're going to throw themselves right at him, but the bomb saves m0NESY's life. You take it. You take it at this point in the game. Anything you can get, but it's still a Fnatic round.
Okay, that doesn't do wonders for the big speech I just gave.
No.
Doesn't do wonders.
Hey, it's one round.
You know, it's one round.
5 dead.
One round. That's all.
Orb saved. As far as a lost round goes, you don't get better.
Yeah, you know, kind of flip side to that is there wasn't really anything in the round anyway. So it's not like you took out 5 guns. You know, you took out no guns that were actually bought into it.
Still an eco win, which is, you know, less than ideal for G2, but forget about it. We're going back to A-smokes, or maybe just a little contact. Nico, they hear the reload. They flash out. Jax is dead.
Yeah, traded or equalized, I guess, by Nico at the stairs, who's going to try and offer up some resistance here. He does have rotates from Hunter, moving into CT, and m0NESY in jungle to back him up. They could even look to boost over this jungle smoke with the positions they're in, but they will decide against it. Alex.
Oh, what?
Blind! Hunter goes back into the bullets. Oh, what? No, Alex somehow delivers all the kills in CT, all the kills in the round from the IGL of Fnatic, but it's not done yet. It's not done yet. m0NESY gives us a poignant reminder that this is still very much a round in play, bringing it back to a 2-on-2 with the help of Nico. Oh, he's seen the shadow.
What?
Oh, what is that? m0NESY's in the air.
Mid-air, no scope. What? Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah, get that on the screen right now.
I don't know.
That's going to fire you up.
Yeah,
that's going to fire you up.
After Alex did everything, that double kill and CT full blinded follows up to Amanek. That was a done round. That was over. And m0NESY and Nico make it happen. The little terrible trio, troublesome, twosome, gruesome. And they make it work, Harry. I don't know.
Oh. How does he do it? How does he make that happen?
They couldn't do it the round prior, but hey, that's one way to get back involved. And that shows the impact of that saved AWP, right? How he got away with it in Spawn the prior round. Look at the effect. Dear, oh dear. Fnatic know it. It is not done. It is not over. Do not change tab.
I can't go over, like, what? What is this game? What is this series?
I don't know.
We've been asked to cast it, and it's like, okay.
Insane.
There's just no words, is there? No. And I mean, you know, a couple of strokes of luck going your way for guys like m0NESY, but confidence building nonetheless. Like, no one gets a mid-air no-scope in a clutch situation and goes, oh, well, that was all luck. Time to die next round, I guess. Like, you know, he's gonna be feeling it. He's gonna be reminding himself, like, he's so capable on these stages. So Nico playing around this smoke in mid, wanting to get stuck in by the looks of things.
Oh, well, he's stuck to the wall, mate, now. Just glued to it. m0NESY will trade. He's dead, though. Alex runs up. He sees Jax's backpack sticking through triple. 4-on-2. And instantly, Fnatic with a fast con split. They love to do these on T sides. It's an Alex classic. And look at the result. It's still a retake around for G2. I mean, 2-on-4.
They won this basically once before.
Don't count them out.
Don't put it past them.
Moving through the smoke, Hunter has a sizable gap. But m0NESY just living long at the back of the site might be enough to win this round. If G2 want to go, they need to go now. Smoke for the cross. Alex ready to backstab. It's the last thing they're expecting, and Amanek now needs to get out alive with this orb. Alex does not want to let that happen. Backing out and hiding in con is his only way for survival. It's a 14th round for Fnatic, despite all the madness going on. Oh dear, oh dear. He will get out. This comeback's getting stifled, Harry, like it or not.
Yeah, getting stopped in its tracks. The biggest problem now is you are all in there. You've got nothing up against 14. You've got that all. That's it. And this is where you look down the line. You put all your chances in this series in the hands of 16-year-old m0NESY, and you say, mate, like, you need to cook us up a winner or else we're done. So a lot of pressure on m0NESY now.
Waking up today, I did not think that this was going to be the game of the day, that this was going to be the most competitive series. And, you know, it's a word for it. We've had one-sided maps. Inferno went the distance. But what a matchup. One for the ages here at EPL. Can they close? Sometimes the hardest thing to do. Especially with Nico Deeg, m0NESY Orb on the other side. There are a couple of pieces of the puzzle for G2. Just got to put them in the right place. Late window smoke, Palace pop, Pepsor coming under. Here we go.
Jax has learned to not play under Palace. He's on top of it. I've never seen this. Oh!
Back to under.
Well, back under, I guess. m0NESY, here we go. We said the Orb had to deliver them around. The Orb is the golden ticket.
Oh,
he needs to find so much success with this gun. He is the one man who could make the difference. Flashed off the angle. Hunter here coming in, swoops up a third. Leaves a 3-on-3 open, but bomb planted for the con side. They're
so
ready for m0NESY. Alex, hell of a read on the game right now, and he goes on, not content with the triple. He wants all the kills, wants to deny that AWP save, and Hunter should be a dead man. There it is, 15 for Fnatic, and now just one away from besting G2. I'm lost for words.
Yeah, it's shocking. It's unbelievable, especially with the way the Dust 2 went. Like, this one, we've been trepidatious with saying it's over. We know how comebacks can happen. There were a couple of rounds to remind us who's on the G2 team, but reality is striking right now, and it is in the form of Alex. 15 found for Fnatic. Surely the closer. Surely the way in. Nice movement from Nico. Hits the window jump as the smoke appears. He's up in ladder. And that does mean he's on the right side of the map as Fnatic head through the apartments, but they're coming under. It's a full mid-take. Run boosted to get Alex behind the boxes. Lots of smokes down, but Fnatic have so many more. Even a Palace smoke thrown from CT spawn from Hunter. You can pull out all the fancy tricks you want. None of that matters. Fnatic are grouping B for the Hail Mary, for the finisher. And there's only one man in sight.
Just Amanek here. He has been a bit of a multi-kill maestro inside of the B site, but asking him to do it now with just a 5-7 while they're splitting short. He needs Nico to find success or else Amanek's in hot water.
He's missed him.
Oh, he's missed the timing. Oh my god, Amanek does not realize just how close they are. Up the short side now, could just get shot in the back.
Oh.
It's up close, still falls to Pepsor. Mezzy's in with another. Nico bypasses him and is in with the first.
Hello?
Can't quite double up.
Hello?
Finally get it over the line.
Oh.
Pepsor's gonna deal with him. m0NESY's dead and Fnatic are just one away. Jax in the site. Deagle in with the first. Pepsor still to beat. And with the swing, oh, it's all on a knife's edge.
No.
Pepsor's gonna get it over the